Hey everybody, it's Mike here at Values Based Mindset, Fitness, and Nutrition. And today we're continuing our series on adversity. And we are talking about how essentialism interacts with adversity because we all know that adversity is going to come. We just don't know in what form and when. And so I have some good news though. The cast is off. Ding dong, the witch is dead. This cast is gone. But that's the adversity. So got the cast off Friday at 3 p.m. last week, and I got to tell you, emotionally, I thought it was going to be a miracle, that I was going to be fine, and that I was going to be able to get right back in the gym, hit it hard, and that I was going to be able to jump on my mountain bike and get to do all the things I like. Because hey, those are the things I like. Not the case. I've still got another month or two of breaking down scar tissue with the tendons and where the break was on my wrist. And I've got to be smart. I can't get after it really crazy or I'll be back in a cast, and nobody wants that. So I want to talk about essentialism. Essentialism is one of the books that's required if you're going to be one of our executive clients here at Values Based Mindset. And that's because we can't help you get to where you can be if we don't understand what's most important right now. Like if we can't say no to things that are good so that we've got room for things that are great, we're never going to be able to improve fitness, nutrition, or your mindset and performance at work. And this is where essentialism comes in with adversity, because I was pretty bummed out. I was really bummed out Friday. I had to call up a friend of mine, which, by the way, that's why we have community. One of my values is being free, and that means that when I'm feeling isolated and I am kind of enslaved to depression like I was on Friday because my wrist was stiff, it hurt, it wasn't what I'd hoped it would be, I reached out to one of my trusted friends. He was able to lift me up. I talked to my wife, and Friday night kind of licked my wounds, stayed at home, had a little bit of ice cream, and just was with family. That's what's important to me. And then I was able to get back at it Saturday because I thought about what's essential, right? I am in the situation. I can't change how my wrist feels right now, but I can change how I think by focusing not on what I can't do, but what I can, because that's what's essential to me. That is what is essential to me. It's a great book by a guy named Greg McKeown. I highly recommend you do it. There's a couple of things in that book that are critically important. Number one, how do you figure out what's essential? That's absolutely that's why diets don't work, because no diet is essential. You don't want to be on a diet for the rest of your life. That's why using a longer period of time, a 12-month process, and having a pattern of eating that's going to work for you for the rest of your life, that's the way to go. Same thing with fitness, same thing with performance at work. Anybody can gut out a short-term gain, but can you sustain it? What is sustainable is when you know you're doing things that are worth it, and those are the things that are essential. So what is essential to me is being able to ride my mountain bike, is being able to go get my Strong First Level 1 SF1 later in 2020. Those things require that I adjust my mindset right now. So I was depressed for a night, got up Saturday morning, hit the squat rack, did some barbell squats. They were a little sketchy because my wrist was kind of shaky, so I had to take it way out, but it was all good. I got to do some barbell back squats. I felt better. I started doing some stretching stuff. I went to see my one of my really great friends, Brian Dickens. He's my osteopathic physician. I think you're insane if you don't have an osteopath for your general practitioner. He was able to get in on the wrist and do some manipulation and some stretching and help me feel a lot better. He also encouraged me that I'm on the pathway to being just fine again, even though he thinks I'm insane to mountain bike. But hey, it's what I like. I'm not jumping out of planes, doc. It's got to be better. All that being said, I was able to get back on a path of doing what I can because I thought about what was most essential. And what was most essential to me was not that I couldn't do anything right now. It was doing the things, preparing so that I can do what I really love doing, what fills me up, what allows me to have energy and joy when I work with clients later. And that's how this all works. I encourage you guys to get that book. Once again, it's Essentialism by Greg McKeown. Little bonus thing. The other really cool thing about this book is it's not just one of these books about how to be a douchebag and tell everybody no. That's not what the book's about. First, identify what's essential and really make sure you're tuned into that. But what makes that book amazing is then it talks about how you can gracefully interact with other people, understanding that they're trying to do what's essential to them as well. And that's what I like best about the book. When you turn that internally, like I did on Friday and Saturday, I had this conflict. I felt that I should be able to get right back in the gym, that was totally important to me. But that agenda, that emotional agenda, didn't match up with the real situation, didn't match up with my real deep values of strength, overtime, endurance, resilience, freedom, those things. Those values demanded that I recalibrate my mind, that I get back into the mode of what I can do, not what I can't do. And that's what I just wanted to share with you all. It's not about today, because we don't even know what today holds. It's about, are you following a pathway for your life that is virtuous within your own system? Like when you go to bed at night, did you do what you most valued? What was most essential? I hope that you're having a great day. I hope this video gets you in a good spot where you're having some victories. But if not, like I told a friend today, those losses, those were yesterday. Those were 5 minutes ago. Right now, you have an opportunity to cast a new vision, to follow a new pattern. Sync it to something really important to you, your values, those things that are deep in your soul, deep in your heart. And I guarantee you, even if you're not as successful as you think you could be, you're gonna have far, far, far less regret. And after all, at the end of your days, regret is what hurts the worst. If you have any questions, if you liked it, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe. We're gonna have content coming out on a much more regular basis. But most of all, comment if you got questions. Send me a message if you need some help. You can do this. Break the pattern, create the pattern, live the pattern, less regret. Thanks, and have a great day.